second episode of the interview with Athletic Director Kai Denny. I'm in a familiar spot, I think, to many of you. This is the indoor concession stand here at the high school. This is a place where you can get a lot of fine refreshment on a volleyball night or a basketball night. Probably one of the best concession stands in the county, if not the best concession stand in the county. And I think there's one reason for that, and that's probably our popcorn. Do we have the best popcorn or not?
I would say there's no doubt that if you ask anybody that's been to a Westdale event, they would say that we do have the best popcorn in the county, maybe the area.
I would absolutely guarantee that we have the best popcorn. Cowan says they might have the best, but they're just a close second. Couple new things in the concession stand. We have some new drinks. We have some new things in here. But I also know that there's been a rumor that we might be having hot dogs.
Yes, we had a family donate a new hot dog maker for us. We do plan on serving hot dogs starting possibly next week at our indoor events. Super excited about the hot dogs, and we know that they will taste good, just like our popcorn.
So there's your concession stand rundown. Now, one thing I will remind you is, if you're going to come to an event and you plan on coming to the Westdale concession stand, please stop by your local bank and get a loan so that you can afford the concession stand items here at Westdale. In all seriousness, let's move on and let's talk about football. I know last night you had a middle school football game. We've also had some high school football games. Talk about middle school first, and then tell us a little bit about how high school's doing.
Sure. Our middle school football teams played Tri-Central last evening. Great crowd, great football. Came short in on each game, but we saw a lot of improvement from the kids, and we're super excited about what's going to go on this year with the middle school football program. The varsity football program started off their season last week. We played the Alexandria Tigers. Rough start to the season, but we know that Coach Hess and all the boys were out this week getting better, working hard on the practice field. We look for a much different result this week versus Cambridge City.
Hope to see a lot of you out at Cambridge City tonight. Last night, volleyball. Had a big match with rival Wapahani. I knew we came up a little short on that, but how has the season progressed so far?
Well, so far the girls have started their season 3-1, and we're also 3-1 in the conference, the MEC. Last night we had a great crowd, a great volleyball atmosphere. Girls played their hearts out. We came up just a little bit short, but we're hoping we might get an opportunity to play that team again later down the road, maybe in county.
Absolutely. Going out on the links. Golf team. I know there's something coming up this weekend that you probably want to talk about. What do the girls have Saturday?
Coach Millsball and the girls are competing in the conference golf tournament this Saturday at Maplewood beginning at 1 o'clock. I believe this is going to be a very competitive tournament. Girls come out and play their game. We think we might be able to walk away with an MEC championship.
Sounds good. Everything is almost starting. When does middle school cross country start?
Actually, middle school cross country almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks from this past Thursday, they will be opening their season here at home with Northside and Cowan.
How about middle school volleyball? We haven't started yet, but when did they start?
They play Cowan actually next Thursday at home. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, that one will be at Cowan. We're real excited. We got a couple of new faces to our coaching staff, and hope these girls come out and do what they did last year and get better and find some wins.
Speaking of new faces, I've noticed a new face walking around, working with you at games. Can you talk a little bit about who that is and what he's doing?
Sure. Garrett Heathcote is an intern here at Westdale. He comes in every Tuesday, Thursday morning and helps out the athletic department in a variety of different ways. And he's also going to be seen at a lot of different events. He's also helping coach the middle school football team. I know Garrett is excited to be a Warrior, and will bring a lot to our whole athletic program.
One sport that we haven't mentioned was high school cross country. Is there anything coming up with high school cross country, maybe a meet you want to talk about or anything that's going on
Sure.
just to get them in there?
Sure. They actually run tomorrow at Rushville, and they began their season last week. Like I said, we're small in numbers, but I see them out working hard every day at practice, and I know that those times are going to decrease with every meet they run in.
I think that about wraps up most of the sports. Is there anything else that we need to talk about, or does that pretty much wrap it up?
We do have one thing.
Okay.
Last week, our first home football game, we were supposed to have our family night. Due to a lot of rain and flooding conditions, we had to reschedule that night. The family night will be September 5th, our North Decatur game, and we will also be having our fireworks display after the game. I think we're going to have a huge crowd, and we're hoping the Warriors bring home a victory.
Be a good night to get out to the concession stand. I'm sure it'll be fully stocked as always. And also, I'm sure the prices will be raised for that evening too. So, for Mr. Denny, I'm Mr. Ely. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you